In a stunning and unexpected turn of events, all criminal charges have officially been dropped against beloved Hallmark and Ugly Betty star Eric Mabius. That's right, the man who just months ago made headlines for all the wrong reasons is now cleared of any wrongdoing. But before you breathe a sigh of relief, you need to hear the full story. Because what happened that night in a quiet Florida bar still has fans and the entire Hallmark universe reeling.
Say the situation escalated when Eric, quote, allegedly pushed a female victim, knocking her to the ground and pulling out fistfuls of her hair. When sheriff deputies arrived, they reported that the 53-year-old became increasingly belligerent.
According to new court documents, the charges against Eric Mabius, stemming from a February 20th, 2025 arrest in Fernandina Beach, Florida, have been dropped. Just like that, the actor had been facing 2 misdemeanor counts: battery and resisting an officer without violence. But now, no fines, no probation, no community service, no trial, and most importantly, no conviction. A completely clean slate. For fans of Signed, Sealed, Delivered, the news feels surreal. This is a man who, for over a decade, has been the face of kindness, growth, and redemption. But what really happened on that February night? And why are so many questions still unanswered? It all began at approximately 4:30 a.m. on February 20th, when local law enforcement received a 911 call from The Goat, a popular Irish-themed bar in Fernandina Beach. Officers arrived to find what they described as a heated dispute between Mabius and a 40-year-old woman. Both were allegedly intoxicated. According to police reports, the two were yelling and creating what was called a public disturbance. Witnesses said the argument became aggressive, not necessarily violent, but intense. Officers tried to separate them and calm things down, but that's when, allegedly, Mabius refused to comply with commands and was taken into custody. He was charged with misdemeanor battery and resisting without violence. But then came the moment that truly sent shockwaves through the fanbase: his mugshot. A bruised, visibly swollen eye, a look of confusion, maybe exhaustion, maybe fear. Social media lit up with speculation. Had Mabius been the aggressor? Or had he been assaulted? Authorities never clarified the source of the injury. No body cam footage was released, and neither party issued a statement. For weeks, fans were left in the dark, trying to reconcile the image of Eric Mabius, the actor, with the man now in the headlines. Eric Mabius is not just a Hallmark actor, he's Hallmark royalty. He's been the leading man in some of the network's most enduring stories. Long before Signed, Sealed, Delivered, he captured hearts as Daniel Meade in Ugly Betty, a role that showcased his range and ability to evolve a character from shallow to deeply human. It was a performance that earned him recognition far beyond the Hallmark world, but it was Oliver O'Toole in Signed, Sealed, Delivered that solidified his legacy. Oliver wasn't your typical romantic lead. He was quiet, reflective, principled, he quoted Shakespeare, he wrote letters, he believed in destiny, and Mabius brought all of that to life with elegance and restraint. Fans didn't just love the character, they trusted him, and many assumed the man behind the character was just as grounded.
From what I can perceive, a child's drawing is cemented in this envelope, and we cannot allow our country's children to lose faith in the United States postal system.
Off-screen, Mabius lived a life that mirrored Hallmark ideals. In 2006, he married his high school sweetheart, Ivy Sherman. Together, they had 2 sons and moved to Massachusetts to raise them in a more grounded environment. They bought a farm, tended chickens, grew vegetables. It was the stuff of greeting cards. In interviews, Mabius spoke often about his desire for authenticity and simplicity. He didn't chase fame. He seemed content with his niche, a working actor with a loyal fan base. But like many Hallmark plots, not everything was as perfect as it seemed. By 2016, the couple had separated. The divorce was finalized in 2018, quietly, without drama. There were no tabloid stories, no custody battles, just 2 people parting ways, away from the public eye. Then, in 2023, fans began noticing a new presence on his social media, a mystery woman appearing in photos, occasionally tagged in stories. Speculation swirled about a new romance. Some even wondered if wedding bells might ring again. But by February 2025, all of that disappeared.
Although we already know being in love takes real work, that it's not a power struggle in a relationship, that the real joy in discovering one another is letting go of.
For Postables, the fandom surrounding Signed, Sealed, Delivered, the news hit hard. Online communities were filled with confusion, concern, and questions. Could the man they had adored really be involved in something like this? But just as quickly as the scandal broke, the case went quiet. Then came the twist. All charges dropped. It wasn't just surprising, it was baffling. There was no apology, no press conference, no Instagram update, just silence. For Hallmark, the timing couldn't be worse. The network has spent years cultivating a very specific image, one of family, warmth, and emotional purity. Its actors are held to a high standard. The stories they tell are safe, uplifting, often predictable, and viewers love them for that reason. But what happens when a beloved actor ends up in the headlines? We've seen how Hallmark reacts in the past. When Lori Loughlin became embroiled in the college admissions scandal in 2019, she was quickly removed from When Calls the Heart. Her return didn't come until years later, and even then, it was tentative. Insiders say Hallmark's leadership is divided. On one hand, Mabius is a proven audience draw. On the other, a viral mugshot, no matter the outcome, may be too much of a risk for a brand that thrives on escapism. So far, no official statement has been made, and Mabius hasn't appeared in any new Hallmark projects since his arrest. In an interview, he opened up about how filming affects him.
Dedicated 8 years of our life to the show and why we spend so much time on social media. I'm still not that great at it, but I was a dinosaur when it came to all this. And
Hollywood has a complicated relationship with scandal. Some stars bounce back, others don't. Robert Downey Jr. overcame years of addiction and arrests to become Iron Man. Drew Barrymore rebuilt her image from troubled teen to media mogul. Even Mel Gibson, once blacklisted, is back directing major studio films. So could Eric Mabius stage a comeback? In some ways, he's already one step ahead. The charges were dropped. There's no conviction, no lingering probation. From a legal standpoint, it's like the night never happened. But in the court of public opinion, things aren't so clear. One of the most puzzling aspects of this case is how little we know. Usually, when a public figure is arrested, there are witness accounts, camera footage, 911 audio. But here, nothing. The woman involved has never come forward publicly, no known footage has surfaced, and Mabius himself has never offered even a vague explanation. Some fans believe this is strategic, a legal tactic to avoid saying anything that could later be used in civil court. Others believe it's part of a larger PR decision, wait it out, let the storm pass, and quietly resume career activities. But silence, while strategic, often breeds speculation. And when a fan base is built on trust and emotional connection, that silence can feel like a betrayal. There's a strange irony here. Eric Mabius became a household name through a character who believed deeply in second chances. Oliver O'Toole didn't judge people by their past. He believed everyone could be redeemed, that love could heal, and that truth always found a way. Now, Mabius finds himself living a real-life version of that story. Can he find his way back? Will fans welcome him? Will Hallmark take the risk? Or will this single night, forever unspoken, forever unclear, redefine how we remember him? What comes next? As of now, Eric Mabius remains off the Hallmark schedule. His social media has been quiet. There are no announced acting projects on the horizon. Some believe he's regrouping, waiting for the right time to speak. Others think he may retire quietly, unwilling to fight the uphill battle back into an industry that moves on so quickly. But fans haven't given up. Reddit threads, Facebook groups, and even Change.org petitions have popped up calling for his return. They argue that if the courts drop the case, so should the network. That real life is messy, and that everyone deserves grace. So now we turn it over to you. Do you believe in second chances off-screen? Should Hallmark forgive and forget? Or has the damage been done? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know. Would you still watch a Hallmark movie starring Eric Mabius? And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the real stories behind the Hallmark smile. Every little bit of support means the world to us and keeps our channel going week by week to do the research and put in the time to make these videos. Sharing and liking is free. Thanks for watching till the very end. You are the best. Until next time.